What's up, everybody? It's been a while, good 6 months since I posted a video. Uh, yeah, took a little time off. Been fishing more for fun than for competition, but still doing a little bit of the latter. Kayak fishing. It's mid-April. It's on now. I'm in North Carolina. Bites on fire, pre-spawn, spawn, a little bit of post-spawn I've been noticing. So we've got a little bit of everything going on. I'm posting this because I had a very unique catch, according to most people. And you can tell by the title of the video, it's Fastwater Bowfin. Most people will see that title and be like, what? Bowfin don't live in current? Well, they do, and I actually catch them there quite often. My personal best by weight was a 14-pounder that I caught on a current line in a creek. My best by length, 35 inches, in January I caught in a creek in a pretty calm spot, but I still caught it next to moving water. And as you'll see, this bowfin I caught next to, like, that's a class 1 rapid. So when the water's up like that, it's moving. And if you went through there 2 weeks ago in that spot, it was probably a class 2 because it was blowing through there. And I actually hooked a bowfin there and briefly saw it and lost it 2 weeks ago when that water was really moving down the river. So I catch them in fast water. It happens. I've noticed a few things about it. They will be near the eddy, right on the current line, like the seam between the fastest and the slowest water. They'll hang back a little bit. Yesterday I caught a 6-pound, when I caught this bowfin, I caught a 6-pound bass in white water. I hooked it. It came out from behind a boulder as I was cranking as fast as I could to keep up with the current, and just blasted the same crankbait. And I went for a sleigh ride because the fish was in the current and just pulled me downstream. This bowfin was a bit farther off, so it wasn't exactly in the current or on the edge of it, but you'll see in the video where I caught it. My buddy Mike is in front of me. He's about 50 feet away. I was casting behind him and talking junk, as you tend to do when you're with friends, and I was letting him know we were having a friendly competition. I think at that point I had 9 bass and he had 10. So the bowfin, in my opinion, not just matched his catch with 10 fish each, it passed it because I get bonus points for the bowfin. That's just how it is, you know. So you'll see I caught it. I think that fish, watch the video closely. I got my yak rods here. Let me grab it. This is the rod I was using. It's a Yak Rods Foundation Series rod. I still got the lure on it. I love this rod. The specs are 7 foot, medium fast. This is actually rated for drop shot and finesse, but I love it because it is just so sensitive that when I'm fishing in that fast water, right, and you can see this is an amazing rod. These rods are they're beautifully made. Yak Rods does a great job with their product line. You'll see in the video, I make the cast, and about 10 feet into the retrieve, I paused for a second, like I felt something. I was in about 3 feet of water, maybe 4 feet. There's a lot of rocks, obviously, in the river. You can feel everything. I felt something. I thought, what was that? And then I started retrieving again, and then I paused. That was strategic, almost fishing it like a jerkbait. I paused, and then boom, the bowfin grabbed it. So my personal opinion is, because bowfin do this a lot, and we saw one do it later, they stalk a lure. Like, they're very curious. They're like a muskie. They'll just follow it, watch it. They might nip it, see how it reacts, and they'll watch, and if they see a moment where they can really pounce on it, that's what they do. And this bowfin pounced on it, and as soon as it did, I was like, uh-oh. That fish did not want to be caught. You'll see it had the back hooks only. It only had one hook. It did not inhale the lure. So when I saw that fish come up and I saw that the lure was coming out of its mouth, I thought, uh-oh, I need to net it quickly. Well, that turned out to be quite an adventure, as you'll see in the video. I was not goofing around with that fish to make it jump. That fish was on a mission to get loose, and you will see how hard it tried when it's next to the boat. Like, I had it at the mouth of the net 3 or 4 times. If you slow the video down, it's pretty amazing. That fish does a backflip and then just does a counter backflip against it, and then jumps once and goes under my kayak, the bow of the kayak. So those things are crazy. I did my best to get it into the net as quickly as possible so I wouldn't lose it, and strangely enough, it didn't put up a huge fight. Bowfin will usually go crazy in a net, but this one had burned a lot of energy very quickly, as you'll see, and I actually calmed down and I released it quickly. I didn't get that on video. I turned the camera off then. Pardon me for the crazy video. I had a problem with my mount, so I just had the camera kind of perched precariously on my PFD. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Necessity is the mother of invention, right? So I did get video footage of it, cast to catch, and you get to see a bowfin caught out of an eddy with current in it, moving water. So pretty unique. Last year I caught one on a buzzbait. The year before that was a popar. So I catch bowfin on all kinds of things. I've yet to read an explanation for why they're in that fast water, but I think it's probably pretty basic. They're looking for food. That lure looked like a crayfish. You can see it's a Rapala SR7, right? And it's got that classic crayfish look to it. Bowfin love crayfish. It's their favorite forage base. And we have tons of crayfish here in North Carolina. A lot of varieties in terms of species of crayfish. So that thing saw a crayfish and just blasted it. And I got lucky to land it. So enjoy the video. There was a little edit where I cut out some salty language, but you get all of it, all the rest of it. And then you also get to enjoy seeing my buddy, who was pretty upset that I caught a bowfin. Later that day, I landed a northern sucker on that same lure, and it was hooked in the mouth. The sucker came down on it and grabbed it, probably thinking it was a crayfish as well. Took a swipe at it. So crazy day of fishing, fast water fishing. I love it. It's that time of year when the fish push up into the rapids and you catch them on just about anything. So enjoy, and welcome back to Bowfin Country. Thanks for following.
Oh! Oh! Bowfin! Bowfin! I got a bowfin! Ah! Hell yeah! Get in the net! Boom! What? Woo! Damn. Hey Mike, I got a bowfin. I got a bowfin. What you know about that? Ah, hell yeah. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, that felt good.